Alright, let's get loaded in here to Zorya and continue our run. Do a quick recap of where we left off yesterday. Alright, for our village, we are gathering the materials we need to do our scum crafting, which is this bramblewood staff right here. It's pretty good. It gives us 10 research for every one that we make. That'll keep us going for quite some time. Might even be able to finish all of our research points off of that pretty quickly. And then we have our main expedition group was exploring to the northwest. They encountered quite a bit of moonstone actually, but we need to earn those research points before we can start collecting it. What else? What have we gathered thus far? A little bit of ancient wood, some mithril, and a child. We also have this really nice damage necklace that we're going to put on, and we can pass the other one off to someone else that has a hammer, like him. The traps is only really useful if we have somebody who already has the base skill, and it looks like we're not going to be that lucky. For now, it'll just give her a 2. Upgrade her armor while we're at it. That's pretty much it for them. Let's see, do we want to bring them home and drop that off, or go collect something? Well, I suppose we can head down here and discover what's going on. And then our weak links. We were sending them after more ancient wood. Hopefully we resupplied them. We did. Alright, let's get started. Crazed bees, that's an auto resolve even for the weak links. Bad quality and super heavy, we're not going to take that. Alright, I want to put them right here on the obsidian. Our main focus is the ancient wood, however. Just enough to get it every turn. Those two alone are not going to be fast enough to get it, so just keep her there so we don't get the warning that we have somebody inactive. We have gained our next research point. As far as building goes, the only other thing I would be interested in is the totem. We still have a lot of crafting recipes we need to research. I do want to save up 3 points to get the moonstone. We also need to save up 3 points to get the dragon bone, which is surprisingly close to our village. So that might be the better one to go for first. Now, are we lucky enough to have one of them? No. I think it's just beyond our reach. Yeah, it's one beyond. We weren't quite that lucky. Alright, we still have some daylight left. Let's explore what we can. Just some clay here, not really useful. Malicious spiders are an auto resolve. Don't need that armor. Alright, we only have a few more turns of a single radius vision. So let's maximize it while we can. Can't move anymore, nothing to gather either. Let's clear out the spider nest while we're here. Okay, queen. She'll kill the queen, and we'll send out a hammer. We do not have any counters. We do have a single first action if need be. So let's just send our warriors out. So we will end up first actioning Ludmilla to take care of this spider, assuming no others come out. There. First action. Backstab? Nah. Looks like it's fully nighttime now, so exploring's kind of pointless. Let's gather some coal while we're here. I think I'm just gonna come down here while it's night and collect as much ruby as I can, because we need a lot of it for our medic pendants. See, the ruby's right there, so we should just be able to camp and get it. Perfect. And then everyone else can get us some more meat. And we'll wait until we have more than a single radius to break camp and continue exploring. Ooh, we got some bears coming at us. Still gonna be pretty easy, it's our main group. Wolf, not really a concern. We'll go ahead and kill it anyways. And we don't have either of our hammers. It's a little unfortunate. Let's start with our weakest warrior, who is not quite strong enough to kill the bear. So, given that, we'll poke him and then send out another warrior. Get rid of the last tactic card so we don't have to deal with any first actions. And that should be good. Don't need the smith apron anymore. We gained a level off all that. Let's see. Animal kinship on our hunter is a good thing. Still needs a little bit more ability though before it's worth it. Our main group, our medic is getting even better. It's always a good thing. And lots of strength. I'm guessing Maria is my other medic. Yeah. But the strength goes on a few of our gatherers, so they're going to be able to equip better armor soon. And then our village. Ooh, again, another medic getting better. And plenty of health. Overall, good levels. We finally got that third research point. Let's go ahead and grab the dragon bone. And daylight is fully upon us, so we will break camp and do a little bit more exploring before we head home. We are still mainly looking for scaled leather and mithril and diamond. Enchanted bones. So a whole lot of nothing over here. Alright, snow is going to slow us down, which is unfortunate. Let's see, we can't move, so we might as well gather some elven wood. And maybe some straw while we're at it. Break camp and continue down here. We can only explore for 7 more turns and then we need to head home so we don't start starving.
A figure clad in a ragged dark green cloak slowly approaches your party. As he gets closer, it is clear he is barefooted and carries nothing more than the clothes on his back. Seeing your party, the figure takes off the hood to reveal a gaunt, tired face of an elf, with his blackened, sad eyes looking straight through the souls of your men. Despite the evident sickliness, there remains an air of grace, a whisper of bygone beauty in the forgotten ancient creature. He stretches his arms before you in a gesture of peace, but does not speak.
So the 2 options I don't have available are, 1, if you are playing as the god Veles, he will allow you to be attuned to them and give you some options. The other one is if you have a high enough magic stat, you will sense the curse upon them and have some options to do with that. Attacking them will curse you. Talking to them usually leads to you giving them food, they thank you and walk away.
You approach the wanderer, mimicking his sign of peace. You speak up. "This is a dangerous road to be roaming on your own, sir. Are you all right?" There is no reply from the figure, and so your men make another attempt. As they get closer, the elf steps back and waves at them to stay away.
Okay. Do you need help? You seem sickly.
The elf shakes his head in response and bows slightly to say thank you. He starts moving again, but you see that his pace is very slow, as if every step is a measured effort.
This event is how I got most of my elves. Okay, were you playing as Veles at the time? Because that's the only time I've personally been able to get an elf to join me from this event. Let's see. I'm going to give him some basic supplies.
The elf seems uneasy when you approach with the supplies, but when you place the small bag before him, he musters up a smile and bows once more in thanks. He takes the bag and closes his eyes, making a hand gesture towards the skies, the earth, then the ground. You recognize this as the symbol of the cosmic tree. The figure moves away from the party, his step clearly made lighter by the kindness of your men, and some of you feel a strange energy run through your veins.
And so he made 3 of us temporarily more beautiful, which will help us in any speech challenges we encounter in the next 25 turns. And we lost 3 food. Easily a good trade. Alright, let's head down here. Ooh! Damn it, another 4-skull spider over there. I'm halfway tempted to check out this suspicious tower. Let's do it.
You see a large stone tower sticking out of the landscape like a grey withered thumb. As you get closer, you see that much of the building has crumbled over the years, but the stone looks very solid, and more importantly, it is already cut into manageable chunks.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's trolls here.
You take a look and realize that there is a band of people already scavenging the stones from this tower. You also see an old man tied up to a wooden pole. The men look armed and ready to fight.
Okay, I think I've seen this before. We have a chance of recruiting the old man. Saw the lucky dragonbone spawn on YouTube. Yeah, holy crap, having 2 things of dragonbone spawn within a day's journey of the village. I'm going to be making use of that. Send my weak link expedition just back and forth, constantly getting that and making what gear I can. Let's see. I'm going to try to be diplomatic.
The men seem unsure, but one steps forward and answers. "And why should we? We could just run you buggers off like we did with the others."
And I'm going to go with my chosen route of social. 7 scavengers. They're kind of mediocre at speech, so we should be fine. Let's see. I get to go first. Odds of them having the ability that gives you piercing attacks are slim to none. But just in case, we will send out this unit. That is 3 of 7 endgame resources within a single turn's travel from your village. Everything will be made of dragon bone. Yeah, totally. We got very lucky. I cannot deny that. Alright, he does not do enough damage to kill this one in one blow. But I am more interested in getting some counters off while we can. And then counter tactic. Counter tactic. Counter. Ah, we didn't get a counter. So I will support him. That gives him the first kill. We have 9 damage coming at us, which he will survive. We will send her out because she as well can survive that 9 damage. She does enough to kill this one. So we just need to do 4 and 4 and then clean up the discard. All of our people are able to handle that, so we'll just send them all out in any order.
Alright then, we're almost done anyway. Wait here another hour and then the site is yours. You see the men collecting the stones, as well as their prisoner, and leaving.
No, I want that prisoner. I think he joins us. And since we didn't get anything from doing the social challenge, I'm gonna betray them. Alright. Scavengers are a little bit more dangerous in an actual fight. Their damage is way higher than you would expect considering their life. But we can poke them to death. The other thing to keep in mind is they are humanoid. Humanoids can't have spears, so you need a shield unit out just in case. First action, not that big of a deal. Options. I can counter tactic and I can first action her or her. Doesn't really matter. So let's do it. Counter tactic. Let's go ahead and kill that one. Let's send another shield out. Looks like we got lucky and none of them had spears, which works for me. Don't really need to worry about any of these. Let's go ahead and get closer with him, just in case that was a spear, and it's not. Send her out, first action her, and we win.
You beat the other scavengers, and those who survived run away. The man tied up to the wooden pole seems to be unconscious. He is dressed in long robes and looks unremarkable and weak.
Ooh, hopefully he's a medic, even though we don't really need another one at this point. He might have a better skill than one of ours. Don't need that. Don't need the sturdiness. Let's try to heal him.
Your wise one took out their kit and mixed up some poultice to help the old man. It looks sketchy for a time, but it looks like he will live. He joins your village.
Nice. What is he? Ooh, he is a... Well, he's a sage or a witch, but the image is kind of hard to tell. It could either be an old man or an old woman. So we're going to have to see the whole image. By the name, I would say that this is a man. Really good folklore, actually, which makes him useful. A little bit of medic, don't really care. We have 2 better ones. That's the symbol for a sage or a witch. It just depends on what their sex is. So we'll take everything.
Take as much of the stone as you can.
Ooh, let's get more stone.
You use your tools and gather the stones.
Meh, that's alright. Alright, Ludoslav. I still can't tell. By the face, I want to say that's a woman. So, witch? I guess we'll find out if we encounter one of the sex events where it's the male vampire or the female vampire. That'll kind of solidify what it is. Yeah, I do see what you mean. This is the first time I've seen this portrait, and yeah, that one it can go either way. Technically, the event said it was an old man, but that doesn't always guarantee that you're gonna get a man from it. I'm still gonna go with my theory that the name is a masculine name. Alright, did we uncover anything? No, not really.
You see fresh wolf tracks. It looks like a large pack is somewhere
Oh,
ahead.
hell no. This is our weak links. They ain't got crap for defense and attack. Wish they would just add a sex symbol on the card, Venus or Mars. Yeah. I can agree with that. Could send them some feedback for Thea too that they're working on right now. Although it looks like their images are going to be much more higher quality, as well as colored in and things like that, so it should be easier to tell in theory. Yeah, we are not going to do this. Oh, fuck me. 5 skull bandit camp within a day's journey of our village. We are not ready for that. Although I could probably do a social challenge to get rid of it. And that's still kind of iffy. I mean, we're good at social, but I don't know if we're 5 skull good. Alright, it is time to start heading back. Can't move anymore. Can't gather either. Yeah, let's head back. Damn it, that bear is in my way. And it's right next to my ancient wood node. This could be problematic. I'm going to attempt an auto-resolve. It's a 1 skull undead. This has screwed us over in the past, but we've got the medic skill to survive if the AI gives us wounds. And it did. Dobby is bleeding out. That's so stupid. It's my only real complaint about this game. Is AI cannot handle undead fights. Okay. Well, this is perfect timing now that Dobby's pretty much not part of the fight. 4 blood bees. Oh, he is still part of the fight. He's just really wounded. Alright. Dobby always seems to be the target. Well, I mean, he is the house elf, or the house goblin. They get beat all the time. Alright, I am not going to send anyone out to get poked endlessly, so let's do a counter offense. It is sad that all of my spears were in my tactical hand. Double blood bees, so we need to confuse them. Let's go ahead and do that now. There's still 2 more. There's 1 and it's confused, so that's good. 1 more. Hopefully it's in the tactical hand. Ooh, I could first action Hemislav, and he would take out, what was that, 2933? He wouldn't take them both out, but it would be a good start. We'll keep that in mind. Oh, we never geared up Ludoslav, so she's not very useful right now. Yeah, we're just gonna wait and let the rest come out. Okay, all of the blood bees are out and they do not attack in the first turn. That's a good start. The other thing I'm tempted to do is use her to kill this active crazed bee when it comes out, and then immediately first action her to the beginning of the queue. At worst, she'll be dealing with 6, 10. No, that would still kill her, so that's a bad idea. Okay, we'll wait. At least there's only 1 active bee left. Alright, so we have a total of 6, 9, 10, 12 damage coming on the first turn. So we do have a shield that can absorb that. So that's our starting move. He will kill this bee. Then we have 2 that take 6. So our latest sage slash witch will be able to handle both of them with her weak hammer. And then we've got these 2, which I'll be able to kill with these guys. And I first action... Oh no, he's too low of a level. I can't first action him. Crap. Well, this isn't working out as well as I was hoping. So, I could first action her, and she is able to take the hits should they all target her. And she can kill them both before they act. That's not a bad idea. We already determined that these 3 are dead. She kills those 2, so we have 4 left. Yeah, let's go with that. So him, then her. First action her. I should have shielded her for the 1. That would have been better than anything else. Alright, let's go. Good, they split their damage perfectly. She didn't even take a wound. Now she's going to take wounds. But she survived, that's the key. Not even bleeding out, so that's good. Coins make you attractive in this game, in case you didn't know. Don't really need them though. Alright, Dobby. I'm pretty sure he's guaranteed to live though. Let's see. 22, 29. So yeah, he's guaranteed to live. If he took max damage, he would have a 1% chance of dying. So, we're fine. Oh yeah, can I gear out Ludoslav? As much as I enjoy blunt damage, that's just not cutting it. Especially when we have this amazing one-handed axe right here. And have a shirt. That's a good start. That Raider's Lair, that's really bothering me.
The night is quiet and calm, but suddenly the ground shakes beneath your feet without any warning.
Okay, let's get ready.
You feel the grumbling of the earth and you fear Mokosh's wrath is upon you. But this tremor feels somehow different, less natural.
Physical challenge, it's an auto-resolve for us.
There is a series of distant thuds and groans, then several short yet violent rhythmic shakes. Then, slowly, the sounds and the tremors move away.
So 3 of our units are more willful, which is their life in a speech challenge.
The Age of Darkness left a hefty mark on Thea, as the nights are forever haunted by the Mares, the souls of the living escaped at night to torment their fellow man. These shadowy night creatures bring with them nightmares and despair, weakening anyone unfortunate enough to be touched by their cold breath.
Okay, this is the second time in 2 days we've had this event, and it's just going to keep happening more and more, so I think we do need to build that totem. It'll give us a better chance at doing this than relying on our folklore.
Since the veil between our world and the underworld has been torn, the Mares have become a common sight. No one knows for sure why the souls of some living women wander thus at night, but there are ways to try and protect one another.
Women bring it, right? Kill all the women in your population. That's just a horrid idea. No. Smear garlic on your chest and wash your hands with your urine. Okay, I have seen this before. We can do pea hands, or we can kill every little rodent we find and nail it to our walls. Both of them work to ward off the mares, and both of them give us permanent stat increases. The problem is I don't remember which stats are gained with each one. So, I think I'd rather be a barbarian and kill rodents and nail them to my wall than to piss on myself. So let's go with that.
Your people capture and kill many rodents, insects, a few bats, and an unfortunate cat, all nailed to the wall for the
Poor
night.
cat.
It took a while to do this, so everyone slept well afterwards. It must have worked. One of the creatures turned out to be a furry-looking creature called Cosmoluk, who could have been on his way to sneak into your village barn and drink all the milk from your cows. This good fortune puts your people into a blessed mood the next day.
Okay. Now, conveniently, since I was thinking about doing a speech challenge to clear out that bandit camp, we got a speech blessing, which is very helpful because this isn't just everyone in our village, because Dobby's in our main group. So this is everybody in our population, which means we are all better at speech challenges right now. Perfect timing right there. We do need to heal before we do the said speech challenge, though. Dobby is still pretty wounded because we're not camping. So instead, let's just move 4, make camp. And since they're overlapping with a second expedition group, we cannot harvest the same materials that they are on. That's why we only have access to this wood. Did we finish all those spears? Yes, we did. Maybe take lots of food too. Yeah, that was something I was debating with myself. Yeah, we need to queue up more spears. We need more research points. Let's see what we were using. Topaz. Do I not have topaz? No, it wasn't that. It was a regular stave. There we go. Topaz, dark wood. That doesn't matter. And instead, we're just going to make this an indefinite craft. Let's move one person down to make some bigos. Alright, Dobby is healing nicely. Break camp, continue to move. Oh, we have a healer's hut here, right? Yes, we do. So it's actually worth it to go into the village and drop everything off, and then we're going to temporarily move Dobby into the village for good reason. I will show you. Man, we picked up a lot of crap. Only need 35 herbs. Drop off that child before it grows up again. Oh, give me Ludmilla back. Let's see, restock what we can. 20 wood. This is going to be our main food source, so we're going to want 500 of that. And then Dobby is going to temporarily go in here because we have this herbalist hut, which adds 5 healing. And when you're in town, you're considered to be camping, so that's going to be 3 base health healing on its own. And then you get additional healing of +1 for every 10 HP above 1 that the character has. So from 1 to 10, they heal 1 HP as a bonus. 11 to 20, they heal 2 HP as a bonus. 21 to 30, 3, and so on. So he's actually going to heal like 10 health in one turn, I think. So let's let that happen right now. Let's see if I'm correct in my assumption. So yeah, he went from 15 to 27 in one turn by letting him stay in the village. Now we'll move him back because he's pretty much fully healed. And let's stock up on some food to give us a bonus for this upcoming fight. We don't need much, so we'll just take 10 of what we're going to grab. Let's take a little bit more herbs then. Take 45. I'm sure we have plenty of cooked food because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 versions right now. We need 5 more. So take some of the jerky, some of the bigos. And then the rest doesn't matter. Let's see. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll work. And then we will head this way. I don't want to go the whole distance because nighttime's upon us. We have no vision. And I don't want to accidentally run into a 5-skull fight right now. Alright, it is daytime. Let's do this. Social, please. Okay, this isn't as bad as I was thinking it was going to be. The witches and the matriarchs are the big ones for social challenges. I would add the weak link group. I mean, I could, but I'm also limited to 12 cards because of the difficult setting I did. So, I mean, it would barely add to my strength. It would just give me more bodies to sacrifice. So I guess that would have been a good idea, but it's too late now. Begin combat. Anyways, the fighters, they're the fodder in a social challenge. They barely do anything. It's the matriarchs and the witches that are nasty. Let's see, options. I think countering is going to be my best play right now. Counter offense, counter offense. Okay, that is a lot of damage coming at us. But we should still be fine. None of my other counters are going to work, I'm pretty sure. So by buffing this guy, they actually made it hard for anyone to survive this attack. She could, and then this fighter would kill her. That would get rid of one of our decent attacks. But then I could follow up with another warrior who will get more attacks in. First action of 4 isn't going to work on anyone, so that's not useful. Yeah, well, let's go ahead and send her out. That takes care of both of those attacks. She dies. I need to do 7 in theory to kill him. So either direction she attacks, she kills someone. That's a lot of life to chew through. We only get a single card. So she actually has a decent amount of life in shielding. We're going to send her out. We're getting lucky, and a lot of the witches were in the tactical hand. Actually, she does not do that much damage, so I'm going to go Dobby. He'll heal half the damage she does on the second turn, so he's not in any danger right now. 17 and 2, that's 19. Definitely not going to get the kill there. Let's send him out. Okay. His support ally will add 10 damage over the course of 2 fights, which is more than he would do in his 1 attack, so it's worth it to support with him. He would do 11 to 14 damage with his attack, whereas his support ally would only add 6. So it would be better to get closer with him and him. He has the most life, so he'll absorb any attack coming at us. And then get closer with him. Okay, they did not attack in the right order that I was hoping, but we still got this. Yeah, we destroyed them. And damage and cards lost in a challenge that is not a combat is fine, because it doesn't carry over. As long as you win the challenge overall, you will not get wounded. There's my spear. And since this one is also confused, or I could counter offense. tactic is a guaranteed counter. Let's go with that. Counter offense. I'm pretty sure that was the last level 5 card. Yeah. Okay, we have 19 damage coming at us again. You sons of bitches. So nobody can absorb all of that damage, which means I need to sacrifice my weakest fighters, namely you and you will get killed by these two. So then I need to do 7 damage to kill this one, 25 damage to kill that one. Well, conveniently these two combined do that 25 damage. And then get closer with him. She'll kill Hemosliv, and then they'll kill her. Alright, 2 cards left. We got this. And now it's actually worth it to poke. Not quite enough to kill it until we do that. So that one's taken care of, and then they'll clean up the discard pile. Ooh, look at this gear. 4, 6, 7, and 2. This is a speech challenge shield right here. I'll keep that. This axe looks badass, and it is if it wasn't bad quality. Damn it. But, damn. It would probably be a 45 damage axe if it wasn't bad quality. The only thing better than this, I think, is if you use Dragon Bone with Ancient Wood. That would give you the damage, the leech, and poison on top of it. I'm still keeping it even though it's bad quality, because that damage output is nice. It's good shield. That one's not. That's the worst mace you can get. Bad quality. Doesn't have the attractive, but it's still a speech shield. I'll keep it. Bad quality. We're going to get rid of that. A magic shield. That could go on our sage if he, she, it has magic already. That would be a good choice. And we don't need that. Yeah, loads of stuff. This was a good haul, which I would expect from winning a 5-skull challenge. Decent reward in the XP and research too. Alright, let's see how we can divvy up this gear. I know I have a axe user in her, but I'm pretty sure I have a second one in him. And he has the strength to carry this thing. So, equal damage, however, the leech adds damage as well. So this is actually a major upgrade for him. And then these shields. What am I going to do with these shields? I want him to keep that one. The Blessing of Speech means he's actually at a 4. And the Blessing of Attractiveness means he is ugly normally. He has attractiveness from the armor, but that's fine because the attractive shield, it still stacks everything else with him. That makes him more useful in a speech challenge. Is this an upgrade for her? 19 base damage, 22 max, whereas this puts her at 24 always. So yeah, that's an upgrade. And then we'll give you the magic shield, even though you don't have any base magic. You're not much of a witch slash sage. But still. I'm surprised you're strong enough to carry that. She doesn't have the Blessing of Strength, so yeah, that's actually a good roll on strength for her. Him. I don't know. Somebody pick, and we'll rename it so that it's more obvious. We have 2 more shields that are options for somebody. I think I'm going to go with the Will shield, just to give us more health in a speech challenge. And that's it. This one will be useful on somebody else. Oh, and I'm a dumbass. I took all that time to give me all this food and then I never activated it. Wah wah. Lady is your guess? Alright, let's rename to, I don't know, Latasha? Sure. At least now the name makes me think female instead of Ladislav. Let's see, they have 4 turns left, and then we'll send them up to the Dragon Bone. For our unit, how long do we have those blessings for? Blessing of Speech, 18 turns. Blessing of Attractiveness, 14. I think we can also take care of the Bugay via a speech challenge. I could be wrong, but let's go check it out. And before I get to him, I will actually activate all of my food instead of being a dumbass. Let's go ahead and research the Moonstone, which we only have those 2 slots we found, but still, that's not bad. That's pretty close, or not. Where am I? Oh, there we go. That's within a decent range. We're talking like a 4-day trip. And we gain some levels from all that. Let's see. For our medic, herbalism's not bad. For the hunter, that's kind of pointless. Health and armor, strength, yeah, that's a good level though. Our main group, lots of strength. Bit of health, that's always nice. Dobby's becoming a badass, I like it. And our village. A little bit of a hodgepodge. Stealth for a villager, not that useful. If you get stealth, you want it to be on your expeditions. But oh well. Oh shit, it came back down here. I can reach it, but we're going to stop right there real quick. And just in case, we're going to activate everything this time. And cross our fingers.
You chase down the rogue Bugay and find him in the company of some winged women, most likely the wind demonettes, Vili, and several pine conettes of various shapes and sizes, including pine cones, mushrooms, chestnuts, or walking twigs with human-like faces. This strange menagerie is carrying with it some potted plants and young tree saplings. They also have a large wicker basket with a dark red tinge to it and a metallic smell. The Bugay, in the form of an older bearded man with twigs for hair and tree bark for skin, speaks up. What do you want from us, fleshy creature?
So, I don't think we can actually do a social challenge on this, because this is the Bugay demons that use human blood to gain power.
Ah, the old stump, sending fleshy minions after us. Ah, as if you could slay us.
No need to get on your high horse.
We are demons of the forest, and now even stronger, unbound.
Oh, it's a 3-skull?
Free.
Shit,
You
we
think
got this.
Who can stand in our way?
I'm not even going to listen to them. Let's just kill them. So, the Ravenous Crows, a joke. It's the Vili and the Bugay that we need to worry about. And I think Vili always have piercing attacks, as well as the Bugay. Wow, that is really weak. I'm used to these guys being badasses. So we poke him, she'll kill him on her turn. Let us get rid of a crow. Then hopefully get rid of the Vili. Sweet. And another crow. So yeah, this is actually a really easy fight. Because she kills the Bugay, they don't get an attack. She kills this one right now. Send out the hammer, he kills this one and one of those cards. And then these 3 clean up the rest. Nice and easy.
You have defeated the Bugay and his minions. You find their bodies disintegrate into various wood types. Among the rubble, you find one lone pine cornet looking up at you.
I don't know if you noticed, but I hid all the way through and I didn't fight you. I've been stuck with these madmen for years. Please take me with you.
So pike and nets are really good at speech challenges, but they cannot equip gear. They are a special type of demon that can only have rings on, I believe. Or they might be the ones that can't have anything on. And because of that, they're not really useful, so I'll probably send it over to my weak links group or put it into my future Misfits team. Don't know yet. Let's see. Don't need the sword, don't need the smith apron. That one's a little better than that one. We'll keep it for now. Resources are not bad.
A pine cornet steps up in front of you and takes on the form of a toddler-sized humanoid with a pine cone hat, a coat made
Magic,
of oak
that's
leaves,
nice.
and a body
That's
that
really
looks
good
wooden.
right there.
Yay, thank you.
You can sacrifice it to the Shadow Giant as well. You're all about the sacrificing for the Shadow Giant, aren't you, Eventide? I prefer not to sacrifice people. Alright, let's turn that food off now. And technically, we didn't eat any of that food. So, we got those bonuses for free and then immediately turned them off. It is a tough fight, I agree.
The whole land is shaken with tremors. Groans and thudding footsteps are heard throughout. The tremors and wild groans eventually stop, but they leave you with a sense of dread.
Okay. We don't really need to resupply, and we can explore down here now. So we're just gonna break off the Pikenet now. And she's kind of on her own to make it the 4 steps without an event. And it works. Move her in, and they are almost done. We'll let them finish. You know what, while we're here, let's check out the suspicious house. I think it leads to a ghost fight, if I remember. Cannot move, only wood's worth gathering, so we're not going to do it. We're being attacked by some crazed bees, that's an auto-resolve, free food. And bats. Tough bats, actually. Let's see, bats do not have piercing attacks, so we don't have to worry about that. All of my hammers are in this hand, sadly. So let's start with warriors. Let's poke that one to death. Send another warrior. Poke that one to death. I feel like it's sending all the fodder out and keeping the tough bats for the end of the fight. I don't like that. Let's send him out. Then counter offense. Ooh, they're all level 3 or higher. That must mean all of these are the tough bats. Okay, let's counter tic-tac. Yeah, these are all the tough bats right here, and they saved them for the very end. Those bastards. Well, I'm gonna get closer with Dobby. It is level 5, does 9 damage. Let's go ahead and confuse it. Should have saved it for that one. Oh well. Now I could confuse this one and stop 7 damage, or I can stop 10 total. And I think stopping the 10 is going to be better than stopping 7. So let's go for it. Dobby will take a couple wounds, but it won't be serious. nice and easy. A folklore necklace, we don't really need any more of those at this point.
Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows. A lapiduk, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Veles, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits.
We're going to leave him to it and hope we get the permanent stat increase.
Thanks to the lapiduk,
and we did.
Your people sleep well this night, and one wakes with greater resolve.
Nice. Thank you. Alright, let's check out this house.
The map leads you to the ruins of some old town. There are very few houses still visible, let alone standing, but there is one. It is clearly touched by the darkness. Its wooden beams are decayed, its stone foundations blackened, its windows hollow and dark inside. Yet despite this common enough decay, the doors to the house remain intact and shut.
Let's check it for traps.
You check the door, and there are no traps, but the doorknob has some loose parts that seem sharp and rusty. They could have caused some injury, or even disease. You avoid them and open the door. The stale air hits you in the face as you enter. There is a small hallway, unusual for the simple abodes you are used to, and at the end of the hallway, you see the entrance to another room and stairs leading down to the basement.
Okay, so if you stay upstairs, you're gonna fight a ghost. That's pretty much it. If you go downstairs, you're still going to encounter a ghost, but you have a chance at different options to deal with the ghost, which means you have a slight chance of a ghost joining you. I'm going to enter the basement.
You enter the stairs to the basement and find a candle lying on the floor. You light it and carefully descend downstairs. The chamber is cold and damp. There are spiderwebs and a thick layer of dust. The air is very dry and difficult to breathe. In the center of the basement, you discover a skeleton hanging from the ceiling, and another 4, including 3 children, lying neatly on the floor below. You have heard stories of the old days when the darkness first came, of people who watched their loved ones perish, and of those who took matters into their own hands, not wanting the evil to claim their lives. You hear the wailing of a woman coming from the top of the stairs.
So we do a total of 7 damage in a hex fight, which is fine if this is a 2-skull hex fight. If it's a 3-skull, we might be screwed. But I think I'm going to risk it.
You know that the
ooh,
souls
social
of the
challenge, hell
damned,
yeah.
especially those who have taken their own lives, may become stuck, or even transform into demons. In this case, however, you believe the ghost has attached itself to the house out of guilt and sorrow for what happened. The woman is likely unwilling to leave because this is where her family was before death. You can use a folk ritual passed down by the village wise woman to speak to such spirits and convince them it is time to let go.
So yeah, we're definitely going to do the social challenge, and I think we still have a chance of the ghost joining us. Let us see options. Ghosts are level 3, so all of my counters should in theory work. Nope. Okay, we'll still confuse that first one. We get free attacks now, so this should be nice and easy. Let's go ahead and let the last one come out. Alright, we need to do 5 damage, then 4, then 9, then 7. So we'll just go in order of weakest to strongest. And this will be a nice clear out effect.
You barter with the spirit, and you see it change before your very eyes with every hopeful word you utter. The creature seems lighter, less angry, until finally it looks almost alive again. You cannot cure it of its affliction, neither can it cross to the underworld as the cosmic tree remains in ruins, but you feel you have lifted an awful curse from the ghost's soul.
You okay?
The ghost speaks
Hey,
in a cheerful
she
voice.
joined us.
Thank you, stranger, and sorry I tried to kill you. Well, now that I am all good again, I will join you. You feel like this wasn't a question. The ghost also shows you an old family vault.
Okay, I That's a crappy mace. That's a cool looking spear. I'll keep it for now, but I don't think it's going to be that useful. The monster bone and the nimblewood are the best finds. This ghost does a crap ton of damage and automatically gets piercing attacks, kind of like the elves. Or does she have a spear equipped? Because I'm looking at the damage to strength ratio and that's not right. She must have a spear? Oh, she has this spear equipped. That's why. So ghosts can equip a full regiment of gear, which is amazing. Hell yeah. Which means she's actually useful. She'll stay in my group. And that 3, 6, 9, 11, she almost rounds our group out. We need one more person. Okay, where were we going? We were exploring downward. Oh! Well, they're only 3 and 2 skulls, so I guess not that bad. There's a Slavic right there. They're a little annoying. We can't gather anything, so we might as well take out these rats. And at this point, they should be an auto-resolve. Our weak links have one more turn to gather. Now let's break camp and head home. And then we're heading up to the Dragon Bone. Oh shit, look at this. They're one space from each other, so I can double collect if I have enough gathering. Alright, dropping that off, that off, that off, that off. We need more food. 7 people now for 30 turns, 210. 20 turns of wood. And we need to start gathering wood again. We're starting to get a little low. Oh, we are gathering wood, just 7 every 2 turns. Your god really favors you. Yes, yes, I can't deny it. We are research scumming right now, but what do we have in resources? Before I do that though, let's get these guys out of the way, so I'll wait until next turn so they can move. We need to clear our inventory. It's getting a little disgusting. Do I want to fight these guys? Not really. What are you, a Slavic as well? Yeah. Alright, let's get rid of you. I can social challenge the Slavic. That means they're demons. Options. We have a lot of counters. Might as well make use of them. So do a counter offense and send out Dobby. Yeah, all the bats except the Slavic are really just fodder for this fight. Let's go ahead and get rid of the last offensive card. So it's going to be annoying if Dobby attacks the tough bat instead of the Slavic. But whatever. Our weak ghost is strong enough to kill a bat. And because the AI didn't put anything down, these are all tough and deformed bats, which means Slavic is the only damage it has in a social fight. So my recommendation, if you encounter a Slavic, do a social challenge. They're a joke. Sleep time. Alright, Coach Sec, have a good night. Hope you have a good day tomorrow. I welcome you to come back and chat again tomorrow if you want. Till then, have a good night, man. And let's see. So, it doesn't matter what I send out now, because it's all a joke. Just to confirm my suspicions, we will counter-tactic all of these, and sure enough, they're just weak bats that do no damage. So, we'll just go down the line. And the other reason I would recommend doing a social challenge on these Slavics instead of fighting them, Slavics are basically vampire bats, and they do like 8 damage for their attack and 25 leech. And they have 30 health, so they almost fully heal themselves every turn if you don't kill them. That's a decent two-handed axe. We'll keep it just in case. And now we will continue down, hoping to uncover our last few resources. What are you? You are a Baba Yaga. Undead ruins. Sure, let's clear you out. Again, social challenge. That does not make sense. Oh, it's a Samak again. Perfect. Auto resolve. Don't need that. Yeah, I really like doing the social challenge on them. That was super easy. Let's position ourselves between these two dragon bone piles. Now, let's clear out our inventory because this is disgusting. My little trick is to have nobody in an expedition and just go down the line, putting over anything that you don't think is useful. Definitely not any training swords. 9 and 6, so that's actually better than those. Ooh, that one's really good. We'll keep that one. That's a good one. We'll keep those two. Get rid of that. It's heavy for its damage. 5, not that great. 4 is even worse. Those two are good. Don't need that hammer. We'll keep... oh, that's bad quality. We'll keep that one. Bad quality. 9 and 3. 6 and 3. Bad. Good quality. We'll definitely keep the Leshy's hair. None of those maces are useful at all. And then these are our gambling spears, so I could technically look at them and hope for a medic skill. Which means I should look at the ones I moved over. Tactics, okay, no. The only reason I would downgrade one of my fighters to a weaker weapon is if it does have the medic skill for one of my medics. Right there. So everything else goes away. This is the one dumb thing about doing this. The spears will sometimes change positions. So I have to keep looking at which one might be the medic spear. There. Okay, and we'll keep the attractive shield. We'll get rid of these. Definitely the rib cages. Don't need any of those. Or the wooden armor. It's just too heavy to be worth it. Baskets. If it's not a 4 or higher, I don't want it. I'll get rid of that one. That. And definitely these. There. Now once you have everything moved over, you just click the bulk dismantle and say Expedition 1. Breaks everything down, and then you can just quickly click through it to switch it back to your village. It's a nice little speed trick instead of clicking and dragging and clicking and dragging. There, now our inventory is much cleaner and easier to get through. Now that spear, despite being a downgrade, will actually be pretty useful on a medic. Which of the two does the least damage? Wow, they do a lot of damage. Alright, switching that out puts you at a 7 medic, not bad. Now, production. We brought back some rubies. Let's go ahead and queue up a bunch of the medic pendants. Move them to the top. Max. Put you to work on those. Then, what else do we have? We got plenty of ancient wood, a little bit of mithril. We could... Do I want to? I could make the best hammer, but I could only do one of them. Actually, no, I can't. I need 16 total, so that's out. I could do the best spear, which is a Leshy's hair, using that and ancient wood. And then I could make a few of them. So base 26, max 34 damage for a spear. That's pretty damn good. And it gives us 1 magic. Let's go ahead and queue that up. I'm gonna make 3. Yeah, it's not bad. 1 for each group. And we are doing Dragon Bone right now. We definitely need to research some more things. We need heavy armor so we can start using our mithril. And we need 2-handed axes so we can maximize our use of this Dragon Bone that we're going to start collecting. We do have a single research point, which cannot give us the heavy armor, but it can give us 1-handed axes to open the way to the 2-handed ones. So we're just going to have to wait for our research scums to come through. Another Baba Yaga. Oh, there's a lot of them running around. There must be something that's spawning them nearby. Nothing really. Can we sneak by? Oh, we can't even move. I guess we'll gather some herbs. Alright, our necklaces are quickly coming in. We're gonna make camp with these guys and start gathering. I did not activate the wood, that's why they were doing half rate. That's better. There's every turn a batch. And then will they be able to do it fast enough to even get a single batch? No. So that's not even worth it. You'll collect malachite then. You'll get a single batch before we head home. The other option is to send like her over here and do that. That might not be a bad play. That would give us more Dragon Bone in the long run. This is kind of pointless now. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, break camp. Can we squeak by? We sure can. Dryad wood, not useful. We can again gather, but I don't want to gather wood. It's too heavy.
Slavers are a sadly common
Ooh,
sight
more
in
slavers.
Thea
Yes,
these days.
please.
Your scouts have spotted such a group
3
in the
children.
area. Rescuing the slaves may be both noble and practical, but beware. If you lose, the slavers will likely not let you go free.
They're up north, so they're not really a concern right now. We have other priorities. Snow is going to slow us down. That's very annoying. Oh, hello. Striga bats. And then a joke malicious spider group. So the Striga bats, concerning. Very, very concerning. It is daytime though, so they're very unlikely to hit us.
Into a dark and stale tunnel. The fall was rough, but it is possible to make your way back up.
Oh, this is our weak links. I think they're good at speech challenges, so they could do the dwarf. Let's see, 12 damage, 11 damage. Oh yeah, fuck. 13, 11, 8. So everybody but these two do more than 10 damage in a speech challenge. We're doing this.
You venture deeper and deeper into the tunnel until you reach a crossroads.
give me
You
some
feel
free
a slight
mithril.
draft from the left tunnel, and so you believe this one will lead you out. To the right, however, you hear a faint breathing of something big. This could be interesting or deadly.
As I covered yesterday, if you go right, you fight a dragon.
You turn left and travel for some time until you reach a small chamber. Beyond it, you can see a doorway leading upwards. As you walk towards the door, you are met by an old dwarf who must have been hiding here. His skin is very pale, his eyes white, and his whole body seems crouched, as if weighed down by something very heavy.
Hello.
He looks longingly at the doors, then turns to you.
I was charged with guarding these tunnels. It is the last honor left to me. I cannot let anyone leave.
Why?
These tunnels were once the gateway to our home. During the darkness, the gates have been shut forever to defend against the evils outside. And yet, honor does not permit leaving these halls unprotected. No one in, no one out.
But I fell in by accident.
You fell through. The shame. These walls were meant to last forever.
Convince him. Dwarves are not good at speech challenges. So we've got this in the bag already. Send you out. And you do enough to kill him, so that's good. Send you out. And you. We'll go ahead and poke you for the hell of it, and that guarantees a kill there. And then just get closer with everyone, because our counters are not going to work.
And so you see, Master Dwarf.
Nice.
You must fix your tunnels and then keep
Damn
your
it,
watch.
bad quality.
But we're just going to leave you to it. The dwarf nods and hurries off into the tunnel. He throws you a bag and shouts,
Thank you, kind travelers. Take my gift and leave.
So this would have been a decent shield if not for the bad quality, but 15 mithril, good find. We gained a level off that event. Let's check this out. Pretty good, and that's our medic, so herbalism's good on him. I'm happy with that. Our main group, ooh, poison damage. That can be a +2, technically. Not bad, not bad. Nice health. More poison. Noise. And then our village, folklore on her, that's good. We should have a high enough folklore now to handle any of the events that come to our village. Strength on our medic is amazing. We need as much as possible, even though he does have the blessing of strength permanently now. Where did we get a goblin skirmisher? What? It must have joined us last turn and I missed the announcement. Okay. Goblins are also amazing fighters. 18 strength is a great starting amount. And we can do better with this axe. Let's see, 16 and 3, or let's do the poison axe. There we go, 40 damage, so 43 base, 46 max. You have the strength, so let's give you a bow. And a basket. And for the hell of it, one of those. Nice. Do I keep you here to defend the village, or do I send you out? You would be a good addition to the weak links. And we need to put you to work. What are we going to do with you? We are running low on wood. That's option A. We're also and we got plenty of bones for now, even though we're using them. Let's go ahead and put you on wood, so we get more every turn. Alright, let's explore down here. What do we got? Gold? Gold. Not too useful. Those are demons. Don't really care about them. Can't move, so let's gather some fish. Ooh, more Samox. I wish I could hit you right now. But I can't. So we'll gather seaweed this time. And now we'll do the social challenge, auto resolve, since only the smock has damage and it's weak. Snow is so encumbersome on movement. More gold. Still can't move. So fish and seaweed. Breaking camp. Our vision is quickly reducing. And we're stuck in the mountains. No, there's nothing worth gathering. Demons are hitting us. This should be a nice easy fight though. Alright, options. Could get some counters going on. It wouldn't be a bad idea. But I do like the idea of starting with a hammer. Alright, let's assume they're all level 7 based off of him. That means none of my counters would work anyways. So, let's get closer with her to get some poke onto him. Allows more of this damage to carry over. We'll do a second hammer. That's fine, buff him up all you want. We're gonna buff our hammer up too. Then send our best warrior out. I can poke him for most of his life. In fact, I can kill him. Send the rest of my warriors, and this fight's all but over. Go ahead and get a confused going. And get closer. Don't need any of that gear, sadly. Break camp. Still got plenty of supplies. Ooh, we got a Striga Master. That could be fun. Next turn. Or now. Yep, right now. Alright, we go for Strigas. Do they have piercing attacks? I don't think so. But I have been wrong before. So, let's start with a shield, just in case. Okay, apparently they do not, which is good. There's the Master. He's going to kill the bat. It's kind of a waste of his attack, but that's alright. We're going to poke him with her. Not quite a kill. So we're going to poke again with her. We do have to be wary of first actions, which are annoying. Might as well get a kill here. And then both my hammers are in this hand, sadly. That's alright. Let's send out another shield. So he kills this one, she kills it. This one will get an attack. So I guess we'll do a confuse. And then send out Latasha. Screw it, I'm counter-tacticking that one, because now we don't have to worry about any first actions. And might as well... Actually, doing a first action here would not be a bad idea. Ooh, that damage. He is not bleeding out. Well, he is bleeding out, but he's not in danger of dying, at least. More attractive armor. We'll keep that. That's a decent crossbow. We are being attacked by blood bees. And this is our weak links, so this is going to be a bit more challenging. We are outnumbered, so that's concerning. I start with her, and that's a guaranteed kill on her turn. And then counter offense. Nice. Fuck. First actions. I can do a single first action. which means I want to save that for the end. I kind of want to save her confused in case another active blood bee comes out too. Yeah, let's just wait. Okay, that one is confused, which is fine. So we're gonna wait more. Ah, that really screws us up. Crapola. Well, I could first action the hammer, and that's enough to kill both of those, assuming another first action doesn't happen. I'm gonna shield her. Let's wait until the end. Come on, just send the last 2 cards out. No more first actions, please. Perfect. Thank you very much. You, first action. His 18 damage kills both of these bees. She kills that bee. That leaves 2, 3, 6, 7 damage coming at her. As long as she's shielded. Yeah, let's do that. And then we will kill the last one with her. If they both hit her, she is going to get wounded pretty badly. They both hit that one, which is perfect. So we managed to do this without any wounds. Perfect. And then I kill you. And we're done. So that could have gone a hell of a lot worse than it did. Alright, let's check out our bleeding out member, Slavomir. He's fine. Fine. Yeah. He's guaranteed not to die. So, question is, who would benefit from being beautiful? Sorry, Dobby. I'm not making you beautiful. Neither of you can equip a damn thing. You have decent armor already. Slavomir would appreciate it. He already has attractive armor. It's the same thing. Our ghost would appreciate being attractive. She already had base attractiveness to begin with, so that's a good play right there. And we'll give her the crossbow as well. Nice. 4 skull bat's nest. I kind of want to get rid of it. Striga bats. Okay. This could have been a bad play. Let's find out. Oh, that damage. So much. Options. I could do a double poke. That might be enough to kill it. 12. 20. 44. Nope. Not at all. I can first action a person. So if I poke with her, that's 12 now, and her damage would be 36. Which means I need 17 more damage to kill it. So I could first action Latasha. Them combined would do the kill. Let's risk it. And then I'm immediately starting with Dobby with his big hammer. And it's not enough to... Fuck! All of them are in the active hand? Are you serious? Okay, I gotta do a confuse and a confuse. So we're gonna kill this one. That leaves us with 9, hopefully at max 18 damage coming at us. Hopefully. So I need to send somebody that can absorb this 9 in the worst situation. There's the final Striga bat. Okay. I feel like poking it now, but that would be a bad idea because then this bat could really wound somebody. So we will send our next best shield out. And then our badass warrior so that he can get some healing going on via his leech. Fuck, first actions, that totally screws us now. Fuck me. I guess it still behooves us to first action her. I'm gonna wait for these last two bats to come out though. And another first action. Sure, why not? So they're not as useful as I was hoping they were gonna be. Might as well get closer with them. Oh, we lost our ghost. She's only overkilled by 1, so she has a very high likelihood of surviving. Dobby is very wounded, but not dead, so he's guaranteed to survive. It's the final card. Is our guy still wounded, or did he fully heal himself? He fully healed himself. Fuck yeah. Love leech. Alright, poke and kill. So they had it's a one-handed axe. So that's better than I was thinking it was going to be. 2 people bleeding out. He healed himself. That's what that -10 means. Let's take a look at this. Dobby, you are guaranteed to survive, my friend. Congratulations. This ghost. Let's do a quick calculation to see what her odds are. 26 wounds divided by 25 life. 104% chance of dying. Subtract the base survival rate of 70, and then with bloodbath on, double my best medic, so that's 22, and then my second best medic is a straight 1-to-1 addition, so 22 and 29 means she has a 5% chance of dying this turn. It's pretty good odds. I should not move and just camp so that they heal faster. That would be the smart play. So we're going to do that. They are gathering away happily. And our people survived. The ghost is now guaranteed to live, as well as Dobby. So, happy, happy, joy, joy. Found some more obsidian. Not too useful, but at least it gives me something to gather. Oh, and we're fighting. Oh, it's spiders. Auto-resolve. They had a nice gathering necklace on them. I can definitely use that. You have 2 and 1, so this is an upgrade for that. And then it's no different than what you have already. So, did you have gathering? You did not. It wouldn't be very useful on you then. And it's too heavy for her, sadly. Guess it's going on the ghost anyways. We can no longer move there to the obsidian. So we will just camp again.
There's a fire in your village.
Hey! Celebration! Fire!
The fire is getting stronger by the minute.
Alright, we're going to split our party. It actually makes this a 1 skull physical challenge. And it will save our resources and give everyone more health. Permanently.
You divide the manpower and send everyone to their tasks. The teamwork is working out well, so hopefully the fight will not be too bad. But remember, 2 of your people are not with you.
So I would say, if you get this event, as long as you have 6 people or more in your village, do the split. I'm going to auto-resolve it.
Your men fought off the fire before it devoured the whole village, and you managed to keep your kids and vital resources safe. Your losses are minimal, and your people made stronger by this experience.
So everyone took 2 wounds and in exchange gained 2 health permanently. Those wounds will heal in 1 turn, so that's a very good trade-off. And then the Blessing of Strength is always appreciated. We lost some wheat, not a big deal. Nice experience though. We have our 2 research points, which means I can get my 2-handed hammers. I think they're going to be more useful than making a single suit of armor right now. And then if I go to production, crafting, 2-handed hammer, I made that mistake like 3 times in a row. 2-handed axes. We're going to do dragon bone and ancient wood. And that gives us this amazing badass axe right here. This is 31, 53, 63 base damage with a max potential 73 damage if you hit a wounded target, on top of your unit's base strength. This is a beast. And we can make a lot of them. You're going to work on those now. Alright, we'll finally break camp with them, and I think they are fully healed now. If not fully, they're at least halfway. It is nice, Eventide. That's my goal for trying to find dragon bone and ancient wood early. With that, a good warrior, especially something like an orc or a dwarf or even an elf, can one-shot the beginning giants that you encounter. And we got someone else joining us, another goblin skirmisher. Decent strength, okay at a social challenge. Must have a pretty good weapon equipped. We'll check them out in a minute. It's nighttime, so we can't discover anything. Might as well gather obsidian till daylight. Weak links have a few more turns. And then our other goblin skirmisher has a 2-handed sword. Not the most useful option. But I don't really have many upgrades for him, sadly. I think for now we're going to do the 2-handed hammer and some armor. And that's a start. Did we finish all of our blood necklaces? Apparently. Okay, we need more rubies. Oh, I never put them to work, did I? My bad. Goblin skirmisher, where are you? You have no gathering abilities, so you will be a crafter. You can work on the no, never mind, we don't have any more. Why does it... We don't have enough moonstone for that, do we? Yeah, we're just gonna X out of that one. You can work on the bramblewood staff. Alright, it is daylight, so we have a single thing of vision. It's a start for trying to discover our final resources. Yeah, I do have the 2-handed axe on the way. I do want to have a good balance between the 2-handed hammers and the axes, as well as the spears, because tactically it's just more beneficial to have that variety. Alright, we got no more movement. We got some undead attacking us. Unliving corpses and skeletons should be nice and easy for us now. I get first action. Undead can have spears, so always got to be mindful of that. And then my second card, there's a chance a skeleton will be level 2. Nope, they're all level 3 or higher. So, not a kill. That's a lot of damage coming at us. We're going to go ahead and confuse, and confuse, and confuse. Oh, I could have used her. Oh well. Now, how to play this out. Could do the double poke for 20 damage right now. And then they'll get potentially double kills. Yeah, that's not a bad play. And then we will do our weakest hammer, our strongest hammer, and then her. And then get closer with her. That worked out perfectly. They attacked in the exact order I needed them to and chose the correct direction. Don't need the shield or the wooden armor. Even though that's good quality, we have better ones quickly being made. And their dexterity is only useful in a single event challenge, so I don't stock it up. And more undead, this time a 4-skull version. Just means it has more skeletons to throw at us. Oh, these are the ones we ran from before. Oh, this is the one that I poked really quickly with my spear and then hightailed it away. Well, at least we're ready for him now. Alright, let's go ahead and get that spear action going. And then our best hammer. Our best hammer is not quite enough to kill this unliving corpse. That's alright. We're going to do some confusing of both of them. Our counters are not going to work, so we're not even going to bother with those. We can do 16 damage with our 2 spears, so we'll save them for later. Let's go with another hammer. And then our shielded unit. Dexterity adds to stealth as well. Let's double check something real quick. It's used as a shield ally in physical challenges and first action in sneaking. So it has limited uses, but I rarely do sneak challenges. And adds to stealth. Is it a direct 1-to-1? We'll check that out after this fight. Let's see. Hey, I can kill this guy with my double poke, but I can't use both of them. So, no, never mind. We can't... Oh, I could have counter-offensed him. Lame. Oh well. Let's send out another shielded unit. Oh, finally one of them had a spear right at the end when I had no shield. That bastard. Alright, let's confuse him. Damn, if only I got to use both cards, I could kill this one. So let's wait for the final one. I think it's an unliving corpse. Nope. Alright, we'll kill this one. Get closer, get closer. Nice. So far, so good. I think we might be able to do this with minimal wounds. Like 2 on her. Yep, perfect. Alright, we don't need that. We don't need any of the shields or the wooden sword. That's not really useful anymore.
The night is quiet and calm, but suddenly the ground shakes beneath your feet without any warning. You feel the grumbling of the earth and you fear Mokosh's wrath is upon you. But this tremor feels somehow different, less natural.
Find cover, auto-resolve.
There is a series of distant thuds and groans, then several short yet violent rhythmic shakes. Then, slowly, the sounds and the tremors move away.
Okay, let's check something out. I guess I need to have somebody with dexterity. Let's do a filter real quick, and it shows up in physical challenges. There we go, he's got dexterity. Dexterity is not only how nimble you are, but also increases your stealth. Dex and stealth are used in a variety of challenges, hunting, sneaking, and even fight. Interesting. I destroyed the horn. I don't have it, but still, that I'll have to give it more consideration, but again, I rarely do sneak challenges, so at best I might carry a handful of dex trinkets that I can throw on people if I know a sneak challenge is coming, like a dragon fight. Hey, we found Mithril. Sadly, that's pretty far away. I guess it's about equal to the moonstone. Let's see, they got 8 more turns, and we finished one of our axes, which is going on this skirmisher. Or the other one. Who has the highest strength? Base 23 versus 17. Oh, you are getting the axe. So this little badass does 66, 92, 104 damage base, and can max out at 116 damage. That is a wild wife dead in 1 hit, and most of a Velkult dead in 1 hit. Velkult is the lowest level male giant, for those interested. We'll throw that on him to give him more damage. So that goblin skirmisher is now going to be the final key in my main expedition group when we make it back home. A 1 skull fight, that's an auto resolve. I appreciate the scaled leather, but I would rather find the node so that I can then move on to dragon leather. I'm still going to auto resolve it. Damn it, Dobby! You suck. This is why you're never given a sock. You'll be ready to take on those shadow giants. Exactly. Militia spiders, auto resolve, and they had a really heavy hammer on them. Those are some powerful spiders. Freaking Dobby. And you're still guaranteed to survive. Man, where is this scaled leather? Hey, we're being attacked by a unliving corpse. And it had a spear. Thank you, AI, for sending him out incorrectly. We get 2 cards. So 12, 20, 44, 60 damage. It's a little bit overkill, but it's a kill. I'm going to send you out first and then you. Let's see, I can confuse that one. We'll save our others for this one. And we will start with a shielded unit. Okay, let's confuse this guy so that none of them will get an attack. And then, what do you got? 23. We'll send out this hammer first, then this hammer, and then him. And get closer with everyone else. Dobby, do you have leech? You don't. Damn it. Don't need any of those. fully daylight, so now we can really explore. I'm hoping to get scaled leather now. That would be amazing. More ancient wood, though. What are we being attacked by? Ooh, an abomination and a bunch of broken skeletons. There's the abomination. I think her poke alone will be enough to kill him on her turn. 12, 36, and it has 32 life. Yep, there's a kill. We will still send out a shield. Oh, I got 3 cards. Holy crap. Risk it for the counter offense. Hey, that works. So she kills, he kills. Yeah, he kills. This one doesn't attack. These won't attack. Cool beans. Got rid of one of their tactical cards, and then we will send out Dobby with his hammer. That's fine. Beef him up. It's not going to save him. Love the hammers. Alright, we don't need any of that gear. We gain levels. Strength. Health. Pike and Net can now recruit rats, snakes, wolves, and bears, I believe. Range damage gives you some use in a tactical hand. I'll take it. Our main group. We got better at stealth. Yeah, that's he had no stealth before, so can't complain, I guess. Tactics is what I really like. That's our confuse. You were our medic, so gaining strength is perfect. Dobby is a little bit more of a badass now. And Ludmilla, you were a gatherer, so more strength doesn't hurt. Cool. And then our village. Herbalism on both medics, so that's not a bad thing. Lots of strength. Our badass got better at speech, not what we were hoping for. But overall, that was pretty good levels right there. Cannot complain. Let's see. We need 3 points to get our mithril. And then that just leaves 2 things left to find. Diamond and scaled leather so that we have a chance of getting dragon leather. Why is it always the scaled leather that's a pain in my ass? So nothing there.
A Polodnica, known also as the Lady Midday, is spotted roaming the fields near your village. She is known to abscond with children, bother farmers, and even lead to heat strokes.
Oh, you bastard.
The Polodnica circles your village as if she was looking for something. She finally makes her way inside.
Well, let's find out more.
You suspect she will target any children playing in the fields, so you gather them up quickly. You also warn anyone working the fields to keep a wolf foot amulet on them at all times. The Polodnica does appear again at high noon, but it does not attack. Instead, she speaks.
A rowan tree, a maple sap, or an oak by the river?
Okay, I have never encountered this before. Rowan, maple, oak. Let's go with the sap.
Maple sap. Is it a trap?
The wraith smiles, and others appear near her and attack you.
You bitch. Alright, let's fight. Polodnicas and a single giant crow. Oak is safe? Fuck. I'll try to keep that in mind next time. Yep. Alright, I get to go first. I don't remember if Polodnicas have spear attacks, so we will play this safe for the time being and send out a shielded unit. Of course, they send the crow, so they won't answer my question. I get 2 cards, so let's do a spear attack to kill the crow, and then a second shielded unit. They do not. That's good to know. He kills the first one. She kills that one. We have no counters to work, but that's fine. We'll just continue to send warriors out, including Mr. Badass. We need to rename him to our new Badass. And that should be more than enough.
You win, and the Poludnica disappears. She leaves a sizable bundle of rags behind.
Nice. A bad quality stealth gauntlet. Nah, that's fine. We don't need that either. But dragon leather. That's the big find right there. Celebrate good times. Let's see. What are we doing? We have 4 turns left with them. There's the abomination there, but I don't really care right now. I'm looking for scaled leather people. Oh,
you come across a hidden stash,
Strigas.
and it looks like whatever is inside may still be intact.
Alright, free
You
stuff.
have your loot safe in hand, but you can
The
hear
coal is
something
useful.
approaching fast.
And we should be
Perhaps a
fine
guardian
to
of the
fight the
stash.
boars.
You have time to run, but maybe the creature hides more goodies.
We're gonna fight.
You stand your ground and face the approaching enemy. The air seems to get thicker, the ground feels shaky, and a sudden raising of the fog makes it hard to see who your assailant is. You feel a hint of dread in your heart.
And fight. 4 wild boars. Nice and easy. Boars do have hammer damage, so you have to be careful about trample. But that means they don't have spears, so Dobby is safe to come out first. They are level 3, all of them, which means a single counter tactic will work. And let's go ahead and poke him. Let Dobby get more trample damage over to the second one. He should kill both of those now. And this fight's pretty much over already. We'll go ahead and send out the rest of our actives just to be safe. Nice.
It turns out these were simply some boars defending their turf, or searching for prey. Still, you search their remains, hoping to gather some extra resources.
Nothing too amazing out of all that. The enchanted bone is useful in buildings for attracting demons, which we do want to do eventually, so... Actually, now that I think about that, do I have any enchanted bones already? Not enough. Not enough. Striga bats. Those are annoying, but I have a mission. I need to find scaled leather. I can't move any. There is ancient wood to gather. And then I'm also going to pull up my resources and just check to see if I found scaled leather and was blind to the fact. Because it wouldn't be the first time something like that's happened. But I will not research it until I've discovered it. We have! What? Where? We discovered that a long time ago. Oh, I'm an idiot. So we're going to be researching that as soon as we get our second point, and then hope that, just like everything else, we have some amazing dragon leather, like, I don't know, somewhere right here. That would be helpful. What do you think, Eventide? I can't believe that. That was such a dumb move. So, having them explore right now is kind of pointless, but kind of not, because we still need to find diamond, unless, yet again, I was an idiot. I was not. Okay, we still have not discovered diamond. Oh, moonstone. And some sirens. They're pretty tough. Alright, one more craft should give us our level. Let's go here. There's the diamond. We found not necessarily everything. We still need to research the scaled leather to unlock the option of dragon, but I feel good about this now, even though I'm surrounded by enemies. Would not be surprised at all. Come on, where's my final production of anything? You are out of leather. That's why you're not making anything. So let's go ahead and cancel that. And have you all help him out with the spear now. So in 2 turns, we will have our research point. And I feel like it's time to run home with these guys. Oh, lots of enemies. I am surrounded. Not really worth gathering. And our time is just about up. I'm going to go down and around. I'd rather just let things attack me, so that I can maximize my movement. This is a lot of 4 skull fights coming at us. We need to get the hell out of here. But first, confirm the scaled leather, and then dragon leather. One right there. That's pretty far away. That's not bad. That's a 3-day trip at worst. I can accept that. Yeah. I'm not gonna complain at all. Hell yeah. That means we have discovered everything. Oh yeah, and our weak links are done gathering. They are out of firewood. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright, let's drop off all their dragon bones. And the nice little stash of mithril we found. Resupply. 20 and 210 food. So, we still need to research the stuff. That's going to take a bit to get those points. I still need a lot of rubies, so I'm going to risk it sending them out further than I should to try to speed that up. And we finished the last of our major hammers. So axes. Why do I keep saying hammers? Yeah, we're just going to continue to research scum these for points for now. And we're going to take this little land bridge home. And then once I make it home, I think that's where we're going to call it a night for now. Let's continue sending them to the rubies. Being attacked by a boar rider. He does not know who he's fucking with. Let's see, they are humanoid. You have to be worried about spears, so we'll send out a shield first. No spears thus far, that's fine by me. Let's see, 32, 34 damage, and he takes 36. You punk. I'm going to go ahead and support him, maybe. And if I poke the boar rider with her, that's going to be 8 now, 24. He'll be wounded, so this is doubled to 16, which means 40 damage total. Yeah, she'll kill it. So, let's go ahead and support ally. He kills this one now. Poke with her. She kills that one. We have nobody to get poked by that spear. That was good planning right there. Yeah, and then I can kill him with her. And we don't have any really good shields now. So I'm just going to go ahead and shield her just in case. It didn't have a spear, so that was not needed. Send out our hammers and everyone else, and this fight is over. Intelligence. Don't need any of this.
A An old dwarf passes by your village, stopping only for a drink and a chat if you're willing.
Sure, let's have a drink.
You share a drink and some stories. As thanks, the dwarf tells you of an old mine he knows. He marks the location on your map. He marks a route for a gold mine.
Gold mine, interesting. Since we haven't researched it, and we probably won't, it's not so bad to be told where a free mine is. We have one research point. We need... I want the dragon leather more than anything else right now, so we need one more point for that. Almost home. Alright, so we're going to put them right here to gather mostly ruby. We need a few more blood pendants. And I don't really need anything else. But it is going to take them a while to even chew through a single batch, so they won't be over encumbered too quickly. Finally make it home with these guys. We're going to drop off all of our miscellaneous crap we've picked up. I'm going to go ahead and keep a lot of that food just so that we have the option of bonus stats should we need it. Yeah. Gear wise, we have some new fancy axes I want to pick up. Anything else? Oh yeah, some Leshy's spears, right? Yeah, look at that. Good quality too. Were any of these a medic spear? A single point. Still useful. And then the blood pendants. Alright, my badass of the group is, I think, Dobby, with his 25 amazing strength. 21's not far behind. So Dobby, you are now my badass killer, and I will just switch out my axe user of the group to the hammer. Actually, I'll give him an axe as well, and you would be better suited with the hammer than the axe. Finally, my ghost instead of a spear, because don't ghosts have piercing and damage naturally, or am I just a fool? I'm just a fool. We already have 2 spears. Let's go with a badass ghost. And then my medics. Who does the least damage of the 2 of you? 17 and 16. You are going to get a small downgrade. You are also our best medic. So there. That puts you at a 12. So you're a 24. Not bad. You get those to become an 11. Christ. We're really getting up there now. And then you also get the amazing good quality spear. And everything else will be handed back. And before I forget, we are taking this badass with us as well. And that fills up our group nicely. We got a lot of damage coming out of us now. Yep, I'm happy with all that. Alright. What am I going to send them to do in the meantime? Let's go ahead and start the smithy quest.
Hidden away in a quiet alcove, you discover a single house amongst ruins of some old town. There is smoke coming from the chimney and the sound of hammering inside. This is clearly a smithy. You notice an unusually large pile of rocks sitting by the house. As you approach, the hammering stops and a dwarf walks out to greet you.
That's far enough, strangers. You do not want to anger Chael. She gets very jumpy, that one.
The pile of rocks opens its eyes and stares at you. It's definitely a rock troll.
I don't feel like fighting him. You would get some decent gear, but not really worth it.
Hey, your village, aye. Well, truth be told, I move around me, and I don't like trust any stranger coming to see me. Unless I want you to, you will not find your way here, hence the invite. And this brings me to why you did find me. I have a wee problem, and if you help, I will give you a full set of armor with some good weapons and all. You see, I've got me a kind of, well, a female problem.
What now?
Well, it's kind of embarrassing. You know, us fallen dwarves, that is, the ones who stayed behind when the darkness came, we tend to be solitary types, at least when it comes to females. After all, no dwarven woman chose this sad fate, or at least not one I know of. In any case, the story cut short, there is a cute demon girl, a nice type mind you, living nearby, and, well, I tried impressing her with my smithing, but she doesn't like weapons. I tried sweet talking, but turns out it ain't my best feature. So if you go and convince her to go out with me, I will give you the prize.
Yeah. And we have enough people in our village that it's very unlikely for the children to grow up, so we could work towards that 30 child achievement. You're kidding, right?
This is a serious matter, mind you. She can get a bit nasty if you're not careful, and I've been trying for decades now. Anyway, I don't know how much you do know of them water demons, but just try not to dance with her. And probably avoid going for a swim, and, well, just be careful. She's a sneaky one.
Okay, let's do this.
Excellent. Here's a map of the local area. I marked roughly the spots where she hangs out, but I think she may be on the move with her sisters, so just, yeah, watch out.
Alright. Alright, guys, and with that, I'm going to call this a good stopping point. So I want to thank everyone for coming out and watching me. I'm Demordred. I stream every night at 7 p.m. Pacific time. Come out and check me out again sometime. Feel free to chat away. I enjoy talking with everyone, especially about games. It doesn't have to be necessarily the game I'm playing either. So, until tomorrow, game on, friends, and good night. Especially you, Eventide. Thanks for coming out and chatting away.